regular guest, has hit a very special milestone.
Michele Merriman underwent bariatric surgery at St. Mary's Healthcare in March and has now lost more than 100 pounds. Actually, it's 110 pounds.
Wow. She's here with us today along with our doctor, Paul Kimmeter, who is the medical director of bariatric surgery at St. Mary's. Congratulations, Michele.
Thank you very much.
So exciting. You look amazing.
Thanks, I feel great.
And I was commenting, what I see the most is a change in your face from this whole journey that, we started talking to you before the surgery actually took place. Where do you feel? Like, how do you feel about where there are not things that were there?
Well, obviously clothes. I'm 4 sizes down, so it's exciting to go shopping and pick something up and know it's going to fit. And I was looking at videos last night of before surgery, and I could not. I was like, is that me?
Right.
Because it's hard to get your mind around it.
Right.
But it does start from the face down, so which
Michele,
is better.
This is one of the first times I've met you, and you've said several times this morning, I feel
great. I do.
Absolutely, and you can kind of see the sparkle in your eye.
Yeah, I do.
Has your attitude changed?
Yeah, I feel like I was reborn, like it's a new life for me. I'm not, before I would sit home and not do stuff, but now I can go do stuff. I do more things with my family and my friends because I have more energy.
That's amazing. That's a huge benefit of this. Dr. Kimmeter, what kind of challenges is Michele facing right now? Because you said this is the toughest part of this whole process.
Every patient thinks that making the decision to have surgery is the hard part, and that is hard. And then they think the surgery is going to be the hardest, and it is tough to go through that. But really, I think the hardest part is right now, and the hardest part is because Michele's going to all of us have a propensity of kind of sliding back into our old behaviors, and having appropriate follow-up, having access to dietitians and exercise physiologists, and all that is really, really important. And there are studies that show that the more follow-up you have, the better patients will do long-term. And it's simply to try to keep it always where you're trying to move forward rather than sliding backwards into past behaviors.
Yeah, because those are pretty set in stone. I mean, you've had them for years. You've been living a certain way, and now all of a sudden everything is different and everything has changed.
It's kind of like having to relearn how to do everything, because like in the beginning I could only eat small amounts, and sometimes you forget and you pay for it, but but it's getting easier. I feel a lot better, and I want to go out and exercise, and it's important to make those changes.
So what role does support play in this whole process? Because I got to think that that's got to be huge.
The support has gotten me where I am. I have so many friends, water aerobics and work and Facebook and my blog, and that has helped me more than I can say.
And St. Mary's having those professionals too. I got to think that you got to lean on those people too quite often, during this sometimes difficult process.
Yeah.
Is it like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or you always have you caught yourself, going backwards at all?
No.
And that's where the support group comes in.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And I'll say I learned quite a bit through the whole process as well. We have a support group through our office where people will come every couple weeks. But really, the internet is just huge, and what can happen on Facebook and the various sites is pretty exciting. And I try to plug more and more patients into the internet now because it's readily available. You don't have to wait till the next support group meeting. You can get on anytime that you want to.
Exactly.
And you can chat with people all over the world who have had weight loss surgery.
I have to imagine that so many people are not only saying, I've been through it, and then also people saying, I'm really interested in doing what you've done. A lot of people fall over the spectrum. We actually have a question from one of our Facebook viewers, and it's right here.
Yeah. Can they redo a surgery that was done 8 years before to reassist in further weight loss? And she says, I never got down to the goal weight, and I'm suffering from health issues. I need to lose more again. And I'm assuming, did I say she? I don't know if it's a she.
It's a she.
Okay. So the easy answer is yes, there's something that can be done. But the hard answer is it's not just about surgery. It's about everything that we've already touched on. And so I'm a big believer that education is key. That what we have to do is kind of start from the beginning all over again. Even somebody who's been through weight loss surgery before, we've got to throw out some of the things that maybe they learned incorrectly educate them on the steps to be successful long term. And there are surgeries that we can do. We can modify, most of the surgeries to make them more effective in weight loss. But if we don't address those behaviors, then we're going to have issues with that. And revisional surgery, that's what it's called when you're revising one surgery to another, is a field that's growing right now, because unfortunately with some of the procedures, and not to pick on one, but the laparoscopic adjustable gastric band, we're seeing more and more of those patients where they're needing to have some sort of revision down the road. And so there's always other options.
Yeah, well, if there are a lot of people watching right now, I'm sure with a lot of questions. We have a number of sources here where people can contact websites and Michelle's blog as well to learn more about the process, perhaps ask some questions to you, Dr. Kemeter, and it's been an amazing journey. And again, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
have worked so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you've just got to be so proud of yourself.
I have a long way to go, but it's a good start. And I just want to thank Dr. Kemeter for giving me my life back.
Yeah.
And St. Mary's, I can't thank him enough.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work.
Yes.
Thanks.
You
Yeah.
get all the credit, though. It's a lot of hard work.
I know. I can't even imagine.
Everybody wants to thank their surgeon, but that was just a small part of the whole process. So,
Wonderful.
so good
Well,
work.
thanks for sharing and coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Can't wait to see you next time.